Yesterday I had a job interview that went really well. I think I probably got the job and I'm just waiting to hear back from the company. But because of the nature of the job and the pay, I started doing a lot of thinking. I was wondering if I'm on the right path. Have I set up my career path correctly? Am I doing the right things? Have I surrounded myself with the right people? Am I living my life the right way? But I had to stop myself from being that way. I had to stop myself from thinking that, push those negative thoughts out of my head. I often trap myself in negative thoughts and emotions like this because negativity feeds off itself and just kind of creates this cage of negativity. I'm sure a lot of people watching this will understand that, those of you who've dealt with depression and whatnot. Sometimes the remedy for this is just reminding yourself that one, you have a lot of positive things in your life, which is the first thing I did when I realized how negative I was being last night. And two, remind yourself that you are not alone in your negativity. Most of my negativity last night came from my fears of not getting a job that I enjoy, or perhaps being seen as a failure for not getting a respectable job. But I remembered that I'm not the only person who doesn't have a job who just graduated college. And also, the people I care about and the people that care about me aren't really going to look down on me for whatever job I have as long as I'm happy doing it. I found that those two things, thinking about the positivity in my life and remembering that I'm not alone in my negativity, can do wonders for my state of mind. It doesn't solve my problems, but it calms me down enough for me to deal with them. And I know that those two things won't always work, which is awful. I wish that everybody's depression could just be cured by, you know, saying, oh, I have positive things, and oh, I'm not alone. Um, and honestly, it doesn't always work for me. Um, I've, like I've said, I've been trapped by my negative emotions before. Um, Sometimes we're really consumed with our depression, and while those two reminders won't completely help, I hope that they might help people make it through just one day. I have a lot of friends who struggle with depression. It's sadly part of our generation now that we all know people who deal with clinical depression or other mental disorders. But if only they could remember that they aren't alone, that they are part of a community, even when they feel so isolated and alone. A community of the lonely, if you will. It may not be as easy as it was for me last night to get over my negativity, but hopefully, if you remember that you are not alone and that there are positive things in your life, but hopefully, if you remember that you are not alone and that there are still positive things going on in this life, you'll be able to hold on long enough for you to find a way to get past your negative emotions, for you to manage your depression, and hopefully find yourself out on the other side of it, happy, thriving in this world with people around you.